Acharya Shankara said in Upadesa Sahasri prose 1617, so iti priched katham bhinna jati अन्वय संस्कारम शरीरम katham va aham jati अन्वय संस्कारम varjita iti. If he says, how is the body possessed of diversities of birth, lineage and purificatory ceremonies, different from the self, and how am I devoid of them? Acharyo bruyat shrun somya tha idam shariram tato bhinnam bhinna jati अन्वय संस्कारम tvam so jati अन्वय संस्कार varjita. Teacher should say how this body is different from you and possessed of birth, lineage and sanctifying ceremonies, and how you are free from these. इति उक्त्वातम स्मारयेत स्मर्तुम अर्हसि सौम्य परमात्मानं सर्वात्मानं यथोक्त लक्षणं श्रवितो असि सदैव सौम्य इदम इत्यादिभिः श्रुतिभिः स्मृतिभिश्च लक्षणं च तस्य श्रुतिभिः स्मृतिभिश्च. Speaking thus, he will remind the disciple, saying, you should remember, as have been told about, the innermost self, which is the self of all, with its characteristics as described in the Srutis, such as this was existence etc., as also the Smritis, and you should remember these characteristics also. Prose 18 says, love the Paramatma Lakshana Smritiya Bruyat, ya aso Akas Nama, Nam Rupa Bhyam Arthantara Bhuta, O Sarira, Asthul Adi Lakshana, Aprit Papma Adi Lakshana Cha, Sarvai Sansar Dharmai, Anagandhita. The teacher should say to the disciple who has remembered the definition of self, that which is called a space, which is distinct from name and form, bodiless, and defined as not gross etc., and as free from sins and so on, which is untouched by all transmigratory conditions. Vedantic Upanishad 3.1 says, Yat Sakshat Aparokshat Brahma, the Brahman that is immediate and direct. Vedantic Upanishad 3.4.1, Ya Atma Sarvantara, the innermost self. 3.7.23, Adhishto Drashta, Asuta Sota, Amato Manta, Vigyato Vigyata, the unseen seer, the unheard listener, the unthought thinker, the unknown knower, Nitya Vigyan Sarupa, Anantara Avaya, Vigyan Ghan Ev, Paripurna Akasvat, Anant Sakti, Atma Sarvasya, Asanayadi Varjita, Avirbhav, Atrubhav, Varjitascha, Swat Vilakshanayo, Nam Rupyo, Jagat Beach Bhutiyo, Swatmasthayo, Tattva Anatvabhyam, Anirvachaniyo, स्वयं वेदयो स्वभाव मात्रेण अचिंत्य शक्तिवत्वात् व्याकृता और व्याकृतयो, which is of the nature of eternal knowledge, without interior or exterior, consisting only of knowledge, all pervading like ether, and of infinite power, the self of all, devoid of hunger etc., as also appearance and disappearance, is, by virtue of its inescrutable power, the cause of manifestation of unmanifested name and form, which abide in the self through its very presence, but are different from it, which are the seed of the universe, are describable neither as identical with nor different from it, and are cognized by it alone.